How is everybody out there doing today? Thank you for tuning in to another Alex Pickup. Today, if you watched my video before this, my doorbell rang and it was a package that I have been waiting for 3 months and 6 days. But I'm not going to hold you because I don't want to hold myself. But let me tell you, I am impressed. To start it all off, I got these from DHgate. Now, I know you see a lot of these sneaker YouTubers getting these from a specific or a third-party person, and they come wrapped like this. Obviously, it had a packaging over the top of it, but this came from DHgate like this. You know what I mean? Like, from what I know about DHgate, they just ship your box. If you get a box, if you're lucky to get a box, and it's completely fucking destroyed. But no, they came shipped like this. They came shipped just like this, with this bubble wrap and the white packaging over the top. Let me fix this. Let me back up, actually. As you can see, just the ends of the box are a little destroyed. Let me read what this is. Nike SB Dunk Low Pro QS. What? Size 10. They hooked your boy up with a pair of socks. They're not Nike or anything. They say Passion on it. They're not Nike or anything. Just some socks. Well, let's get into these bad boys. And let me tell you, for these being DHgate, these are the What the Paul Rodriguez. And let me tell you, man, seeing how they're two different shoes, we'll get into each shoe individually. This is the left shoe. I know you've seen these a million times, but I am pretty impressed with these coming from DHgate. I am pretty fucking impressed. I mean, the materials, the quilting obviously isn't super defined, but yeah, it's there. The quilting is there. I know you've seen these. Just, there's a little bit of, let me see if I can get it on there. You see how that turns a little bit? Or bends out this way a little bit? Other than that, I spent $70 on these, and I think they're a great UA for $70. There's no stitching issues. There's no... I mean, I have it backwards, so when I'm looking at the shoe and looking at, like, I'm looking at the shoe and not the screen pretty much. And I didn't know that they had these. You see this, see if we can see it back here. There's like little flaps over the eyelets on the left side, but not on the right side. There's just so much to this fucking shoe. And I'm saying shoe because this is just one of them. And you have your little thing right here, and it says SHS. If that's what... And it even has the R for registered trademark. But, I mean, the quilting comes up over the heel like it's supposed to. I just watched MK's review of an authentic versus a UA pair, and so I know kind of what I'm looking for as in comparison to a authentic pair. Toe box looks pretty good. Toe box looks pretty good. And I tried them on and they fit great. They fit absolutely perfect. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. I tried them on and they're pretty comfortable. As you can see, there's a little bit of a twist, like right here. It's a little bit of a twist. But, I mean, for $70 and how they were shipped, 3 months, 96 days it took. I'll be right back. Alright. And also, the tongue. Look how thick that tongue is. I've seen pairs where the tongue's like really thin. Let me see what this says. This says Rodriguez Nike. What does that say? Oh, I actually went to the optical place and I got readers. I got Calvin Klein readers. I'll be going to pick them up in 10 to 14 days. These are store-bought. But I actually went through the whole process of getting glasses. Cost me over $300 and something, like $350 to get glasses. This says Rodriguez Nike SB. You can't see it because I have it to where this hand is showing up on the screen as this hand, this hand, this hand. The shoe's facing this way. If I had it to where you could read words and not mirror, I would be holding the shoe this way, but it would be facing that way. I'm sure you know that from being content creators. And if you're not content creators, that's how that goes. But yeah, this shoe's pretty much knocked out of the park, man. I mean, I don't see any difference in this shoe than what I see in $175 pairs from Wendy Lee. This is the left shoe. This is the one with the Mexican flag on it. There's some little like stains and stuff and like dirt like right there and stuff, but that's whatever. Gonna wear them anyway. Actually, there's a little hiccup right there. You can see that sticking up right there. But I've seen worse. And for what I paid for these, honestly, I didn't even think I was even going to get them. I did not think I was even going to get them after 96 days. Alright, that's the left shoe. The right shoe is my favorite. This one actually came out really well. I mean, compared to the left shoe, I mean, just look at... I mean... See how much straighter this one is than this one? See that? But the right shoe, oh my God, they killed it. And I have my laces. They killed it with the right shoe. And I've seen on UA pairs where this is actually where it's supposed to be on an authentic pair. I've seen them on UA pairs where they line up. The end of this swoosh, this little black one, lines up with the end of the white stitch swoosh. I saw that on MK's pair. This is how it's really supposed to be. So honestly, I don't see anything wrong. Even the quilting right here. Even the quilting right here is, let me turn this down a little bit, is even more defined than his pair. This is a little twisted, but stitching's pretty good. Actually, even my tattooing or stitching right here is actually like a retail pair, because MK's had a huge gap about as wide as my finger. I could run my finger all the way around his UA pair and not touch any of this stitching. That's how high up it was, and that's how high up his toe cap came on his UA pair. So when I say that I am pleasantly surprised, and after seeing an authentic pair and him actually going over and comparing his UA pair to his authentic pair, I know what to look for. This is Paul Rodriguez's signature right here. You can see that right there, with a V and a 1, which I'm assuming with the V in front of the 1, that means 6. If the 1 was in front of the V, that would be 4. What else we got? We got the quilted Mexican blanket right here in the toe cap. Like I said, this is looking right. This stitching right here around the toe cap is looking correct. This quilting is actually more pronounced than MK's UA pair. This is a cloth material right here. This is rubber. The Nike swoosh, black stitched Nike swoosh, is correct. It is like this on an authentic pair. You can check and compare. Show you the inside of the shoe. Green insole with PR. But it says PR by Nike SB right there with the blue quilting, which is the only thing that you're not going to get as the authentic pair is the inside quilting. It's nowhere near what the quilting is there, but it's not stitched in how it's supposed to be. You see that? How it's like not stitched in how it's supposed to be. Each line is supposed to be stitched into the shoe, which makes that quilting pop more. And then this is Paul Rodriguez autograph. You have your peanut butter bottom with your Nike SB branding right there. Your Nike SB branding. Then you have this thing. This says 15 World Champion. So this must be the 2015 World Champion SB, which would have been the X Games 2015. He must have been the champion. He must have won the gold. Yeah, that's why this is gold. So this is kind of like the gold medal. I know about skateboarding because I skateboarded all through high school, all through my 20s. So I knew who Paul Rodriguez. I know who Paul Rodriguez like actually is. His father is that Paul Rodriguez. Yeah. He's he's Paul Rodriguez Jr. Because his father is Paul Rodriguez, the comedian, the Spanish guy, dark, has a lot of pock marks on his face, heavy set, black hair. Paul Rodriguez. That name sounds familiar. That's his father. And when Paul Rodriguez was a little kid, his father had enough money to pay professionals to teach his son how to skateboard, and he just flew right past all of them. He got better than his teachers. Because I remember when Paul Rodriguez first started skateboarding. And we were wondering how he got so good until we realized who his father was. And that he had that kind of money to get his son professional lessons. You get professional skateboard lessons, you're definitely going to blow up. But yes, this is his gold medal for the 2015 X Games. And world champion, 2015. The X and the V is 15. So 2015. I bet you if you Google it, who won the X Games street style in 2015, it would be Paul Rodriguez. And the tongue is fat, like it's supposed to be. You have the connected stretch things to keep the tongue in place. These are actually skateboard sneakers. I know some SBs. If you have SBs that don't have this, they've been doing this in skateboard sneakers since I was in high school. That's to keep your tongue in place. So these are really true hardcore skateboarding sneakers. And let's see under the Blacklight. Let's see under the Blacklight. Oh wow, look at those glue stains. Look at the marks. Look at that. You see that? Where else? Some paint right there. Right there. Some paint right there, and then some red stuff right there. See that? But yeah, serious glue around the night check, but that's not a big deal. I know this review is kind of long, but there's a lot to this shoe. And this is one of the better pairs that I've seen. I mean, they really did their fucking thing with this shoe. I'm really impressed, and I'm so glad to have gotten this shoe because I was actually, like, my feelings were hurt. That I wasn't going to get the shoe, or at least I thought, until I just kept checking every day. Imagine that, for 96 days to keep checking shipping, for 96 days. And then you know what's funny about the whole situation is that on the DHgate app, they said that I had until today to get the shoes or be able to request a refund. The shoe was flown here in like 5 days. The shoe got from wherever it landed in New York City or California. I got the shoe 5 days later. So for 90 days, this shoe was in Beijing, China. Just fucking sitting there, doing nothing. And you know what was weird? Is I didn't even have a customs sticker or check mark or anything, nothing on my shipping. It just has a label from them to say the United States and my address. Then another label when USPS took over the shipping. But there was nothing from customs. There was nothing. It just said casual shoe shipped to United States and my address. So I'm wondering, seeing how these came over on an airplane instead of a cargo ship, did they even go through customs? Like, I don't think these even went through customs. I don't want to hold you guys anymore. I've had your attention, hopefully, for 20 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's keep it going until 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 21 minutes. I thank you guys so much if you made it this far in the video. If you haven't already, do your boy a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Drop me a comment. Let me know your experience with DHgate. Let me know your experience with purchasing or getting or having this shoe retail or UA. And if you would like to know who the seller was that sold me these, because I only paid $70 including shipping. Granted, it took 96 days. If you have those kind of patience, which I don't, but when it's out of your control, what can you do? I will gladly give you the seller. Instead of paying $175, getting the shoe in 3 days and getting a worse pair than what I have in my hand. There's just a little twist in the toe box on the left shoe. Other than that, I mean, look at that shoe. This shoe is perfect. Like, go and watch MK's video of his review comparison of the UA versus the authentic. You'll see what I mean about this stitching right here and stuff, and this Nike check. His pair is all jacked up, his UA pair. This right shoe looks so similar. Like, honestly, there's no difference between this right shoe and the right shoe of his authentic pair. And I can promise you that. Look at that. Look at even the toe box. And the quilt is not going to be the same. This quilt is different. It's more choppy. The lines are more choppy and stuff. Like pixelated. Pixelated is the word I'm looking for. Pixelated on the authentic pair. And even MK said, this looks better on the UA pair than it does on the authentic pair. And if you don't know what I mean, go look at a authentic pair or look at MK's review and compare his UA pair to my UA pair. And I guarantee you, my right shoe looks exactly like the authentic. Remember this check mark. Remember this Nike swoosh right here. This is this is in the right spot. And the stitching is exactly all the way low like it's supposed to be. Alright. I don't want to hold you guys anymore. If you made it this far in the video, love, peace, happiness. I wish you guys a blessed Saturday. And until next time, guys, peace.